Okay, what's up? Ooh, still early for me.
Friend.
Hopefully we can get another good run going. I just hate getting stuck in Act 1. Act 1 is the worst. Woke up 2 hours ago. Damn, did you sleep much? It's been like an hour for me since I woke up. Slept right after your last stream. Yeah, I was up for a little bit longer, but not much. I think it was like 8 p.m.-ish when I got off stream. I slept well though, so hopefully I can feel energized enough to get a good run going. I took a sec this morning to slightly change my strategy in the room I got hit in, so it should be a little bit easier now. Being Silksong hitless and still would be the greatest clickbait. Yeah, maybe. If I get the run, maybe I'll make a YouTube video out of it. We'll see. I'm not much for video editing or anything like that, so not that I would really have to edit that much, I suppose. It'll definitely be posted on my YouTube at in some capacity, not just the live stream. Do you know any editing programs? Not anymore. It's been a while since I did any kind of video editing on for like YouTube videos. CapCut and DaVinci Resolve. DaVinci Resolve sounds like a book. Sounds like a John Grisham book. But I've not heard of those two programs before. I presume that the editing I'll do on a video like this will be very, very minimal, unless I do like a how I beat Silksong Hitless video. I think that's 14. If not, I'm gonna have a really awkward push. Good. Oh, that's awkward. CapCut is free and simple, DaVinci is more complex, free, and competes with Premiere Pro. I'll check them out if I feel the inclination to edit something. Like I said, I think the run itself, once it happens, will probably just be a cut of the run without any real editing. I might talk at the beginning and at the end or something, but that's about it. If I do if I did anything that required a lot of editing, it would be like a, I don't want to call it like a history, but you know, like talking about the whole experience of doing this at least, I guess. That would require a lot more editing, I'm sure. completely edited, you just need to upload a raw version and run. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I want to do. That's what I want to do initially, but I was thinking like, I remember watching some like, one of my friends recommended some video about a Pokemon Iron Man that they did, and it was like really heavily edited and told like a pretty cool story. It was pretty interesting to watch, even though I don't really give a single shit about Pokemon Iron Mans, you know. I really enjoy videos like that tell a good story. So I was thinking like something similar could be done with this if I felt compelled to. Which is pretty unlikely, honestly. It's a lot of work. Your next goal, beating Elden Ring Deathless? Probably not. My goal will be chilling out. How relaxed can one man be? That's the goal. I don't know if I have any other plans after this. We'll see. We'll figure something else out at some point, but. The good ending. I don't know, like I'm enjoying streaming enough, and this has been a fun challenge to do, albeit very tough. But I don't really know what I want to do going forward with the stream. Money, no, come back! Not to mention, if you want to watch like anyone play like Elden Ring and be really good at it, there's a lot of good players already for that game, so. Especially in that type of content, you know? Yo, what's up, Kirby? For water? Surely you have some water. Also, today's gonna be one of those days where if I get a good run off the ground, but lose it, I probably have to just get out of here early. I don't have a whole ton of extra time at the back half of my day, at least the beginning of my day. Oh, come here. Oh. Line tips of the day if you reach Act 2 or something. Yeah, something like that probably. If I get hit early on in Act 2, I'll probably restart. But I would say like once you get past like the vault waves, I mean, that's still pretty early, I know. I do have things I need to get done today, and if I end up playing an extra 2 hours, I won't have time, so probably like Mount Faye or something. Fallen. Maybe like Mount Faye. I think it's probably the latest. Okay, triple slash city. Later. Oh, someone to knock her off. Yeah, we'll see how I'm feeling. Maybe Clawline, maybe Mount Faye. I don't know. That's tough to say, because like I said, it's just a long run, so it's hard to put aside 5 hours. Shouldn't do this yet, actually. My habits hasn't quite formed on this part yet. Since I'm getting weighted belt early now, I'll have to go up there anyway. Sorry about that. Ah! Shit. Leave me alone. I'm friendly. Over here, shut. Okay, crisis averted. Just gotta keep practicing, Kirby. That's all there is to it.
Madon,
I wonder how much money they spent making this game. Not sure. Seems like a pretty decent chunk. They spent a long time working on it, at the very least, which time is money too. Excuse me. Still pretty early for me.
When
8:37 in the AM for me right now. Pretty early. Why was there fire there? What the hell? .238, I guess, PM for you, Kirby? Fuck. Oh, I can't break it now. Wait, yes I can, right? Okay, good. Oh, I got so worried.
Horrible.
It's okay, as long as I have 200 though. Yeah, so you clip it here. Sweet. You come back later? I do. Come back for the pouch later. Also for when I do the delivery. Imagine having Hornet as your wife. Hard to imagine. She's too small. And that's one of the many problems, I think. I don't know. She's like a powerful, like, demigod. Seems like it'd be a little intimidating. Alright, Hornet, come on. She would not let you get lazy, that's true. Fucking ice climbers. She will only make you play Silksong? I think she would enjoy other things too, maybe. I don't think she would enjoy video games. Seems like she would be pretty stern, I think. Don't forget to like the stream. Thank you, Curry. Feels weird not getting knocked back actually. Get a Soak Spirit there, I guess. I still have energy for it. I just like to make sure I have energy afterwards for the beginning of a show. Really? This that guy didn't aggro. Kind of annoying if he did. When I missed the jumps. You won't be able to tell if she's happy or not. Yeah. She doesn't really have much for facial expressions, that's true. More like facial expression, singular. She does have a personality, which I was actually kind of surprised going into this game that she'd actually have a somewhat interesting personality. That was one thing that I initially did not like about the game, is that Horn actually talked. But over time I think I started to think it was pretty good. Even from the tone of her voice, yeah. I mean, you know, she's getting serious. She says Vienta. I still think it's so weird that she loses all of her basic abilities. Like, I forgot how to run. Forgot how to climb stuff. It's like, okay, Hornet. Forgot how to throw my spear or my needle. I know they had to do something. It's a game. I think it's funny. Oh, where am I? Thought it was in this next room. Alright, see, I opened this elevator. Will it be open later? It was one time and then not open the next time, which is weird. Maybe it's because I left too early. Probably how to use my built-in wings. She doesn't have built-in wings, does she? I thought that was from the fade down cloak is from the bird. Go down there today. Silksong just call him, but longer. I mean, you're not wrong, but I feel like Silksong feels like an art, like a magic spell that she actually had to learn, like how to store that much energy and use it. It is funny, it only takes one silk though. I feel like it should take two. Wait, that hit? You can do that? Ah! Never do that shit again. Yeah, you can hit her there? I didn't know that. I had no idea. That means you could probably get a Silk Spear in there. I wonder if it actually does damage to her. I'm really, really curious about that now. I've never seen that. I don't know if anyone else... I don't watch a lot of other people play, I guess. I don't really know, but I've never seen anyone do that before. Best to get with HP bar? Yeah, I will if I get time today. Could help the second phase go a little bit faster. Didn't even see the top runners use that? Yeah, I didn't know you could hit her there at all. I was just doing it for fun, because I was trying to get in position. I'm sure it's a very, very, very minor time save, but I'm sure some runners would be very interested in that. Alright, I'm gonna get up, grab a drink real quick. Up your beat. Alright, I'm back. What I miss? It could be frame perfect. Possibly. It probably can't be though. There's probably like, if there is just like one frame where you can hit her, it's definitely not gonna be frame perfect because the hitboxes in this game for like your attacks are pretty generous. A lot of the attacks in this game are pretty meaty. They have a lot of active frames.
That's fine.
I'm just thinking about the mist, how I'm so happy that I watched Upper Casserole play some, and like, God. The whole run feels so much better now, just because the mist is so much easier to beat. I don't fear it as much. I still should fear it, and I do fear it, but like, it's not like a hopeless area anymore.
Benny Frank.
Alright, we're not gonna sit. Do not want to sit. Just got better at it? No, there's a trick you can do in the halfway point that makes it a lot easier. I'll explain once I get to the mist if you want, if it comes up. I don't know what. Once I get to a better spot to like sit and talk, I can talk about it. I'm trying not to get too deep into thought right now. Cricket. Cricket. Basically, it ups your chances a lot of not getting trapped in the mist, essentially. If you do the halfway point trick, if you need to do it. Because like if you start the second half of the mist, entering the first room from the right side of the room, you have a much higher chance of getting trapped in the mist, like I did before. But if you enter from the left side, from a left side door, going into the second half of the mist, you have a much lower chance of getting trapped in the mist. But there's a trick where if you go back through the halfway point, it doesn't penalize you, and you can reorient the rooms in a way where you will always be able to enter from the left side for the second half, and that it helps out a lot, actually. I still think they just need to rework the mist entirely. But for now, that's what we got. I did get better at it too, but like there's only so much you can do when you get trapped in the mist for like, you know, 7 rooms in the back half. Like that's just cursed. If you solve 3 rooms, it should autocomplete and defeat it. Has a special mini boss for it. Yeah. It would be nice if they need to just create an algorithm that like where it won't let you get trapped. Like there's a way to do it, I'm sure. Where it'll know what rooms you need to get and just have you do those rooms. And it wouldn't affect anything for like casual players, and it would just help the people who are playing the game like obsessively like I am. Or like speedrunners, you know. It's interesting that they have a mentality that like helps speedrunners for like the deliveries now, where like you can't get trapped doing shit deliveries for speedrunning. But they still haven't figured out a way to like get the mist to work for speedrunners. And they even actively took away the trick that speedrunners were using to clear the mist quickly. It's a really interesting thing to me, because it's like 2 different mentalities at play for their decision making and patching. I think they'll eventually get there. I think they realize. I think they're just kind of slow on patching right now. I know they're working on other stuff, so. I sent in a bug report about the mist, so, and hopefully they don't. Hopefully they're not mad at me for my colorful language about the mist. But it's pretty bad, I think. I think it could definitely stand to be improved a bit. And another. Maybe a DLC patch will change it? Yeah, maybe. I just think they should change it now rather than later, because it's going to be too late at some point, right? You have to think. Most players are only ever going to do the mist one time the entire time they play this game. Like, most players aren't going to play through this game more than once. Some players will. Some players will play through it many times. But I think it should be I think they should change it. They need an algorithm. Definitely. Come on, get up there, Hornet. It'd be hard to tell if Hornet's sleeping, yeah. That's true. Why is, brother, I know how to use a tool. Get off my back. You shouldn't see that Widow fight game? Soulless black eyes. I mean, I guess, yeah. I definitely don't have enough, right? Definitely not. I have a lot more shards than I normally do, actually. That's kind of crazy. You know, I just thought of this. Is, did Flick make his mask have the happy eyes? Because if so, that's kind of cute. Right? Because that's just his mask. That's not his normal eyes. It is interesting how much I've played this game. I still notice little small details like that. That's cool. I never noticed that before. Oh, nice down dash. One of the weird mobs in the mirror. Yeah, I've noticed that. Same with like the fisherman dude in Belhart. He's just the same kind of angler bug, or whatever the fuck you want to call him. He's not a dick like the other ones, though. Yeah, let's roll. Eventually you have to do something, brother. Shit. Luckily, I know a backup. Be patient. No rush. That's how I killed those guys a lot on my casual, my first playthrough. It's just, they're pretty annoying to fight, honestly. Especially with hunters. I feel like they're easier to fight with wanderers. Poke with them pretty easily.
Regina Fora.
I want your money. Thank you.
Sentasso.
Hiranai.
So far, so good. I'll be back with your roach guts in like 2 hours, brothers. Chill out till then. Chill, man. I just did that really slowly for no reason. That's fine. Left. That's a fine one. Up would be good here. That's fine too. Okay, well, it has to be left here, so. What a spike trap. Doesn't look like it. I don't think they can spawn there anyway. We'll double check, but I'm pretty sure it has to be left. Yeah. It'd only be up if I messed up the last room, which I don't think I did, so. Alright, so this will be the good example of what I'm talking about earlier with the trick. It's like, so if I go through here, I mean I have to go through here, right? You have to exit this room. But if I were to try to complete the mist from this side, the chances of me, I have to get a right exit in order to get out of the mist. So it's really hard if you're already using your right exit to enter the room to get out. So if you go back through the intermission, it doesn't count against you, but it reorients the rooms where you're coming in from the left side, which makes it so much easier. It's a much higher chance to hit the rooms you need. I will have to kill this phantom actually. Of course. Yeah, god damn it. Should've just went up. It's greedy of me to not do that. Still hate the miss though. The random spawns is just brutal, especially in that small little area. Well, that's how it goes. Yeah, oof, for sure. I should have went up, for sure. Like, no doubt about it. It would have been a lot safer. I knew it too. I was like, maybe I can fight this guy alone and then avoid the top one, but that's dumb because if you fight the top one, the bottom one won't aggro you from the top anyway, so it's just better to go top. Why not save and quit? You're not allowed to. Like, I know technically you're not allowed to use like the quality of life mods and stuff that I'm using, but I mean, like, I feel like there's a big difference, like when it's a bad room. I mean, technically I could, but there aren't really bad. I mean, you're always going to get bad rooms in the back half. The difficulty ramps up the further you're in the mist, and it's pretty hard to avoid bad rooms at a certain point. Not to mention I'd have to run through Sinner's Road again all the way just to get back to mist, which adds more potential threat, and I have to go back through the first 3 rooms as well. Like, it's just not worth it. That was just a bad idea by me. For sure. I should have went top immediately, because the top one wouldn't have aggroed the bottom one. I could have done that better, for sure.
Brenn.
That's the mist for you. Like, regardless if you have the trick or not, mist is probably one of the scariest parts of the run still. So that was my one reset I could get done. If I get kind of that far again and get hit, I'm gonna have to call it for now. Like I said, I don't have a whole lot of I don't have another 5-hour chunk spare time lying around today. That's a shame. Mist is just such a shit area to fight. Yeah, shard. Like, yeah, I guess you could technically save and quit if you walk into a room that you don't want to do, but like, I think introducing more time to the run is not a good thing either. So. It's like Sinner's Road is not hard, but it's not free either. Definitely a lot of ways that those rooms could go wrong getting back to the mist, and then you know you're not guaranteed to get better rooms. So I think you just have to take what you can get. Hey, on the upside, I can try to do that Widow thing again. See if that's real. Might try Silksong it. Yeah, really the big change in that situation, I just went top. Because once 2 phantoms aggro you, you're in such a horrible spot. There's not much you can really do about it. And I should have just went top to begin with. A lot less chance of both of them aggroing you. It would have been hard to fight. Maybe even the 1 phantom there, but still safer. You got any of them there, Pashankas?
Kika.
Nope, Kika. Thank you for the Kika. Got 1k hours of Skyblock again, managed to double the things, did my 2-hour profile. Damn, dude. That's a crazy amount of time. That's probably more time than I've spent doing this run, which seems kind of insane to me. Home alone. Time for a party. What sounds like to me. Hold some wild house parties. Created it mid 2024. Still, that's, I mean, that's a lot of hours. I haven't put that many hours in a single game since I started this challenge, I think, in like quite a while. You know what's hilarious is they have the, like, I guess the Steam replay thing going on where you can like see like what, you know, what do you like to play this year and what stuff like that. It's like Silksong just completely dominates everything because I've been playing it so much recently just for doing this challenge. Did I push? Oh shit, I pushed. What's up, Predator? Toby says a lot of HP left because I messed up. How goes the run? It was going good. I got hit in the miss, so here we are again. As it ever was. Mist still continues to be a pain in the ass, regardless of what I do for that place. How are you doing today, Predator? Yo, what's up, Fellblade? Been a bit since I've seen you in here. How you been doing? Hope you've been well. I'm not bad. Got real close last night, so we're trying to replicate it in a way that actually gets it instead of getting hit. So we're close. Not quite there yet though. So I'm good. Stop throwing stuff, jerk. Just want your money. I'll come back for the game for the DLC. Yeah, that's fair. That might be, well, I was gonna say that might be where I'm at, but who knows how long the DLC is gonna take to come out. Like once I get done with this run. I don't really know what I want to do with this game anymore after I complete this challenge. Next year, yeah. Who knows when though? It could be like the end of the year, probably now. We'll have to wait and see, I guess. Summer holidays? Yeah, maybe. It's hard to tell with this this team. They're pretty vague about their release dates, as we've come to find out. Played another masterpiece? What would that be? Another Crafts game? Another Crafts Treasure? It's a really fun game. Yeah, I never finished that game actually. I got to the very end of it, never finished it. I really need to. That game is really good. That was such a good game. We're having so much fun. See you in the next 8 years. Yeah, that's what I expect too, Overwolf. It's just gonna be Lace story or whatever by the end of it. Yeah, Another Crafts Treasure is really fun. It does a lot of like unique stuff that I really enjoyed. That was pretty well designed. I feel like it gets a little easy by the end. I feel like the heavier shells are just really good. Come back. Ah. Only these Giga Light ones? Dude, you played hard mode then. Honestly, the heavy shells are really strong. They could just take so much punishment, and like it's pretty easy to parry with them. Glass cannon. I mean, I think that's probably the more fun way to play, honestly. I have a problem where like I feel like I'm really good at figuring out what's broken in a game and taking advantage of it. Then I feel like by the time I beat the game, like, oh, I didn't get to play this game the way it was probably intended to be played. I felt like that with Another Crafts Treasure. There was like the regen ability you can get on some shells that are just completely giga broken. And like you could just, I don't know, it's just really strong. Alright, thank you. Damn, Mantis Punch with glass cannon? Yeah. Yeah, that's a good ass game. For anyone else who's not played Another Crafts Treasure, that is a really, really, really good Souls-like to play. That has, it's very lighthearted, but it's no matter what, it's a solid Souls-like. Not a super long one, which is kind of good, honestly. Felt so generous after trying Bloodborne. Yeah, it's a little less crazy than Bloodborne. It's not an easy game though, for sure. It has some tough moments. Don't think I'll ever come back to that. I think with most Souls games, the hardest part is the beginning. So. Okay, flip pick city, I guess. Later. High five. High five. Hoping that was stunned. Damn, it went off. Yeah. Going for the runbacks, I'd love it, but I just can't after 5 times it was so done. Yeah, I can see that. Runbacks are pretty controversial, I would say. If I could remove one boss from this game, it'd be Lays 100%. Well, I'd remove like a lot of the bosses actually. Since Lace is like 3 boss fights in this game. There's not a single tedious run back in Silksong. I'm sure some people have something to say about that. Grawl comes to mind pretty quickly. Last Judge before they reworked it. But even then. In general, I just don't think runbacks add anything to the game, besides a bit of tedium. Runbacks are a pretty interesting topic in my opinion. I'd remove the green fucker and Clover Dancers. Yeah, Clover Dancer is actually a pretty fucked up runback too. You have to go through that whole area again if you want to fight them again. I would argue like it's not really a run back, but like having to fight through the waves to get to Carmelita again is kind of annoying, and it's kind of a run back in a way. I don't know. We don't have to get up there yet. The frog. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think there are a lot of runbacks in this game that are bad. There are definitely a lot of like generous ones that aren't like, you know, most of the memory fights, like Nyleth, even like Seth is pretty chill runback. The wave fight before Carmelita is definitely not cool. I think that shit should be removed. It's stupid. Was not my favorite decision. Because, you know, you get to Carmelita and that's a hard fight, you know, and then you have to basically spend like a couple minutes just fighting off the enemies before you even get the chance to fight her again. It's really annoying. I don't know. Runbacks are definitely a controversial topic for sure. Some people don't mind them. Some people don't want them at all. I'm kind of in the latter camp. Should Bloodborne with 0 movement and high risks of dying? I think, I don't really know because I haven't played Bloodborne before, so I don't really know much about Bloodborne. But most Souls games, like, you end up just running straight past enemies anyway. Like, it's more dangerous to actually stand and fight them than just run straight past them. That was good sketch. That was kind of my issue, is that, like, the runbacks aren't interesting at all. I don't think runbacks can be interesting really anyway, because you just want to fight the boss. But like on top of that, like, you know, the enemies aren't really actually going to get a chance to attack you. You're just running past them anyway. Brother, give me my spines. Either run past enemies or it takes 20 minutes to get to the boss. Yeah. That's what I hear about Demon Souls as well. Like you have to go through like the entire level every time you want to fight the boss. You did the scroll run back without the secret bench. Jesus, I'm so sorry, man. That sounds awful. Is it possible to beat Hornet if a metal long pipe? What? Shit, I gotta actually give my spines away. That's why Crab is good. Yeah, I don't remember. The problem for me with Crab is that I think I beat a lot of the bosses on my first try, so I didn't really know that they had run backs for that, honestly. I'm not trying to like low-key brag. I actually don't know if it has like any real run backs. Like I said, I'm pretty good at finding the most broken shit and using it. And once I got like I forget what shell it was. It's like a crazy heavy shell, and it has like the one where the skill on it where you can regenerate health, and it was just, it made the game very, very easy, very fast. Didn't struggle until I was forced to parry. Oh man, that's like one of the fun parts of the game. Parrying in that game is really generous because it's backwards implementation. Because you can always like, if you're using a heavy shell, you can just hold block and then try to parry. But if you don't get the parry, usually you still get blocked. And if you have a heavy shell, it's not too bad to block. A lot of durability. What does this say it made up 55 years ago? What do you mean, Curry? Video. Oh, yeah, okay. I was like, what are you talking about? I don't know, that's weird. It felt awkward, I could just dodge, but I'm used to. Yeah, yeah. Well, if you're doing lightweight build, that makes a lot of sense, because your dodges are better, so. I think that makes perfect sense. Fuck your door. Yeah, I didn't dodge that much because my dodges were really trash because I was using big shells. The very hard game called Stray. I hear good things about the game, even though it's kind of short. I've not played it. I kind of wanted to, but I never did. Definitely short, but I loved it. Yeah, I hear good things. Holy shit, guy, go away. Take a hint. I don't know much about it outside of it's a cat game, so. Which is a good enough reason, I guess, to play it. Moving to satisfied when it isn't clunky. The story and looks are incredible. Definitely want to try it someday. I have so many games I need to actually play. You're gonna go for 100%, 3 or 4 hour game max. Yeah, I hear it's like, even like, for 100, but it's like 5 hours. Which sounds good. I actually prefer short games nowadays. I'm not a big fan when a game is like 100 hours long. It just takes too long to finish. Like, we played through Metaphor, and that game is so fucking long. It's a good game, I think, overall. Not a great game. I think it's a good game, but super long game. Came back to Terraria. Terraria is an excellent game. I love Terraria. I don't know if it was you I told if you like Terraria, you should try Necess. Basically top-down Terraria. It's pretty fun. Will you 100% Hollow Knight Silksong Hitless? No. That is not gonna be me. Hell no. This has been plenty. No, sir. Never heard of it? Yeah, I think it just released into 1.0 recently. It's a good game though. I've played like maybe 10 or 15 hours with a buddy of mine. But I think this Silksong thing has been putting it on hold. Top most road game was Don't Starve, Zomboid. I played Don't Starve. Don't Starve's fun for a while, but it doesn't hold my interest for a really, really long time. I think once you figure out the not starving part, it becomes a little kind of boring. I want to retry Stardew Valley. Dude, I have tried to play Stardew Valley like 3 times. I just can't get into it. I just don't think I like it. I get like an hour or so in each time and I'm like, I'm just not gelling with it. I like games like that too. That's the weird thing. Like I really liked the My Time series, like My Time at Porsche and My Time at Sandrock. Both of those games are really fun for me. But I just don't really enjoy Stardew for some reason. 10 hours per attempt? Yeah, dude. Hitless 100% sounds insane. I don't think I'm ever gonna try that. Generally just don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do. Like you're supposed to just kind of do whatever floats your boat, you know? Make money in whatever way is fun, like farming or whatever. Getting to know people. Like I think that's the whole point of the game, is just kind of vibe and doing what you want to do. Like if you need a clear objective, then I guess it's a bit harder for some players. I haven't really thought about that before. Like Sandrock and My Time at Sandrock, My Time at Porsche have like more direction. Don't know how to do shit. I mean, it's just experimentation and stuff. You'll figure it out, I think, just more you play. I think you just have to be okay with not knowing, you know? You have to be okay with that. Don't worry about not knowing what's going on. Just get in there and do shit. Because there's no way to like fail at that game, I think. Nobody should attempt that? Yeah, it would take for fucking ever. I mean, someone has someone did a full 100% playthrough and was like practicing Hitless. But it was like they finished the game with like 190 hits, so they got a ways to go. But you know, who knows? Maybe one day. That's not right. Honey and I are a couple more than 100, or a couple more than 0. Yeah, it's a few hits. I can't say that I do any better, honestly. I don't know a lot of the other bosses that I don't do for this route, so. I wonder how much longer all bosses would take to do Hitless than just true ending. I imagine at least like another hour and a half to do. Have you tried finishing a good run to see how many hits you've taken? For true ending? For true ending, I'm down to 1. That's what it says at on the thing up there. I had a one hit run last night, actually. So we're almost there. Almost there. All bosses is not required for 100%. That's true, actually. I don't really. Yeah, I guess not. There's still a few bosses you do need to do that I don't have any practice in for 100%. I think of the 2 I'd rather do all bosses. I feel like that wouldn't take us long, but maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, I got hit right before Brothers. I fell into the lava, which is sad because that's not normally a very scary spot. And it's happened. I got hit in the room. I got hit basically in the same spot almost twice, back to back, which is sad. I just slightly messed something up and couldn't adjust in time. That's how it goes. But did the rest of the run great. Act 3 is the same, I'm pretty sure. That's probably true, yeah. I think most of the difference between Act 2. You have to fight, if you do all bosses, don't you have to fight like Voided Up Garmond? And some other shit, maybe? You have to get the ability crest? Ah, I see. I see. Yeah, I guess I never thought about it. I guess you can get almost everything in Act 2 for 100%, huh? In long run, stuff like that's bound to happen. Yeah. That's true. It doesn't make it any easier to swallow sometimes, I'll tell you that. But you know, we try to stay positive. Gives a master art, then yes, you need to find Garmond. Well, I meant like just for all bosses. If you're doing all bosses, not necessarily for like 100%. Be good. Get there today. Okay. I don't have energy for it. I missed it anyway. That was a really quick kill. That was a really good kill. Giving time for me, best of luck. Thanks, man. Thanks for dropping in. Take care, dude. Mushroom is not needed for 100%. Thank God for that. That would be a nightmare. A lot of bosses you do for Act 3. Penstra, Scourge the Outcast, Garmon, the Parkour, the Mass Shard, and Mount Fae. Ooh, yeah. That's true, because you can't get that until you get Silksong. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I don't really want to think about it honestly that much because I don't think I'm gonna have the willpower to do it. It would be like another, I don't know how many months ordeal to go even farther than this. And it's probably not, I don't think it's anything I want to do at this point. This has been hard enough for me. But Hitless mushroom ending? What is mushroom ending? Malphite Mass Shard room is so cursed. I barely remember that room. I think I saw it when I watched the other guy do his 100% run. Like the really big exploding ice flies or whatever. I vaguely remember it. I don't know, I just I definitely don't think I'm going to be doing anything other than what I'm already working on at this point. I don't know if I'm going to do any other kind of challenge runs anytime soon. That's just true, and with the scary climb. Now that I learned the Silksong strat for the Abyss climb, it's not too bad. I feel like there's a lot less chance of screwing up inputs, because you just have to do like very, very few once you get to the top. Passing of age ending? There's an ending? I did the mushroom quest. I don't know. I don't remember an ending though. Modella. A second ending for Act 3. Oh. I somehow did not know about that. That mushroom just flies up. Nice. How much money do I have? Very little. Yeah, chair money. Yeah, I did all the mushroom quests when I first played. I don't really remember them. I don't remember if it was. It felt like kind of like pretty lackluster, but. Maybe I'm not supposed to understand it though. The same ending as true ending, but the mushroom blasts off again. Huh. Yeah, I definitely don't remember that. I don't remember if I did the mushroom before or after I beat the game, so maybe that's part of it. Nice cricket. wonder if people are gonna try to start speedrunning shooting like Hitless and stuff. That seems like a nightmare. It ain't gonna be me, I'll tell you right now. Oh, what am I doing, dude? Someone put me out of my misery. Holy shit, that was horrible. What am I doing? I wanted to jump to trigger them, but then I just forgot that you don't stay up there. It's like floating. Idiot. I feel like it's slower to hitless. What do you mean? I'll give one more attempt. Do I have time for that? I do. I should. Damn, that was a bad way for that to end. It's a dumb hit. It's the worst. Getting past Widow and then losing it there before Mist is like one of the worst places for it, because it's just like nothing should be happening. I seem to do what I was doing is like just slowly walk up and then walk away. Instead of overthinking it. You mean after your run, people would do speedruns for it? How about a churning speedrun where you're done here, 1 or 2 tries? Oh, when you're done? Maybe. I don't really... The problem for me is I'm not like super interested in like speedrunning the game because like like trying to do this shit and like perfectly do the inputs to like be fast. I don't know. It doesn't really appeal to me at any level. Also, it like starts to hurt my wrist to like just to try to do the inputs too much. I think from a physical aspect, I'm not like super interested in speedrunning. This game at least. Yeah, I wonder if people will... I know there's a guy, I forgot his name, he was doing like speedruns of Hitless 80% and he got a really good run, like a Hitless 80% run that was very, very, very fast. Forgot his name though. By the way, how are you doing today, Jeremy? Glad to have you in. Forgot the thing down there. Let's go get it. I need to stop forgetting in the money. Let's go get these while we're here. Forgot the frayed rosary thing. I don't know if I need it, but why not? I think this will be the if I get to Widow again, be the last attempt. Well, probably might be the last attempt I could do. Period. Honestly, I don't really have a whole lot of time left for starting over. We're killing you again. Climbing up here again. Shard farming, obviously. Fighting Leia since she's very mad at me. I didn't even say anything about her. She's just mad you exist, I think, in this game. Yeah, but for speedrun in this game, like I've already had to stop doing like dash hops because like they hurt my wrist really bad for a little bit. Wonder who would be better at the others category, you and TU speedrunners or TU speedrunners Hitless? I don't know. they require very, very different strategies altogether. So I don't know if a lot of these skill set is applicable to one or the other. I'm sure some stuff would carry over. But I mean, like, I don't know how to do any of the fights without like the current setups I know for Hitless. And I think likewise for them, like they wouldn't know the quick kills. So I don't know, that's an interesting question. It's a good question for sure. I think it would be a lot harder to unlearn going fast. The speedrunners will struggle more as they're used to taking hits. Yeah, I think so too in some ways. I think that their like knowledge of like rooms and stuff would be really, really good. But I think also playing reckless and fast is also like a skill you'd have to like unlearn for Hitless. So I don't know. Ambitious. Come on, you. Dude, go up. That should work. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think the skill sets are just not super intertwined, so...
Kika.
Kika again. I always wonder that myself though, like what would be more difficult, like Hitless or speedrunning, but I feel like speedrunning is very difficult in its own way, but like I guess at the same time, like, you know, nothing truly ends the run if you're willing to keep going, and you could get better that way. I guess Hitless is similar in that way too, like, but I don't know. Because like in Hitless, not every mistake ends the run, like you can make a mistake and still, you know, end up hitlessing. But like also in speedrunning, you can make a mistake and still end up with the world record eventually. Depends on your approach to gaming. Yeah, to some degree, I'm sure. Why is it called Silk Sphere? Silk Spear? It's a spear of silk. For me, speedrunning is a big no-no. Really? I think it depends on the game. If it's a game that's really built for speedrunning, it's kind of fun. Like racing games and stuff. Speedrunning can breathe a lot of life into a game that you've already beaten, which makes it pretty fun. Don't like playing games fast. I mean, that's fair. I usually don't either. But there are some games that I have enjoyed, like trying to speedrun. Maybe you mean speedrunning a game which you have never played? I feel like speedrunning a game you've never played is like a crazy idea. To me that seems like you'd rob yourself of like a good experience. Challenge runs, yeah, speedrunning, no. I think speedrunning is like a challenge though. Kind of like a challenge run. It's if you don't consider it a challenge run, it has a lot of the same DNA as a challenge run, I think, because it forces you to play in ways that like limit your ability to prepare for stuff. Like doing low percent runs in games is really fun, because a lot of times it limits your options, which forces you to dive deeper into the core mechanics of the game. A lot of times, sometimes not, or like low level runs in games. I think they share a lot of the same DNA. Speedrunning and challenge runs. The constraint of time is the issue. Just like you don't like feel like you're pressured for time, I guess. And that's fair. I think that's totally fair. I usually don't like when there's time limits in games either, so I don't usually speedrun a lot of games. Only a handful of games. I think the only games I've ever speedran were like Cave Story, way back in the day, and like Aces Wild, which is a very niche like beat 'em up, which is a super fun game, but it's been a really long time since I played it. I didn't die. That was too fast. Where is he? Oh right, because I had to slow down to kill that guy, I forgot. Yeah, if this run doesn't work out, I'll probably have to just come back. I might play some later tonight, but a little unlikely that I will, but we'll see. After this run, I just don't have another 5-hour chunk of time to really play. Damn, I've already been streaming 2 hours? Damn. I'm still here. Act 1, dude. What's up, Tevi? Got from the gym? Nice. We're going to the gym later today. Today is our arms day and arms cardio day. Did upper body and cardio too? Yeah, nice. Hell yeah. How did last one end? What? I made a dumb mistake and got hit by the guy in the wormways. Trying to pick up the, I didn't pick up the shell satchel like I did last time, but I jumped when I wasn't supposed to and then just smacked into me like an idiot. Just thinking too far ahead of the run. It's great to work out. Yeah, I enjoy it a lot actually. Trying to get that 6-pack, you know what I mean? I feel like I've already lost the weight I wanted to lose working out. I just kind of trying to tone up a little bit. Six-pack is a scam? What do you mean? Some of us are born with it? What do you mean? How's it a scam? I think you need like what, 10% body fat? Yeah, thanks, or something like that. Yeah. awkward. Sorry, Oddish. Kinda need to kill you now. Sorry, little brother. Also, I was to dehydrate. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that crazy shit. I just. I don't know. It's more like a pipe dream. It'd be cool if I could get there. I'm working on it, but I'm not like hardcore going at it, you know. Yeah, people. That's not misinformation though. Like people dehydrate to do like bodybuilding contests and stuff because it makes you look more it defines your muscles a lot more. From what I understand, at least of it. Like I have a friend who I reconnected with recently, and he does bodybuilding contests. And you definitely have to like basically dehydrate yourself in order for your skin to like that's like shrink wrap around your muscles more to define them more. I guess that's how it works. So you need a pretty low amount of body fat for sure. For it to at least like to show pretty easily. Being so high up there, you punk. What the? Come back. Yeah, this is like the slowest farming session ever. Putting 15% for packing. Say the scans haven't had 6 packs since 2018. Yeah, I've never had one, so never worked out that much until recently. Yeah, I don't know what my BMI is. Had it naturally for being skinny as fuck. I mean, I've always been kind of skinny. I've never had a 6-pack though. I feel like you have to work out or do some kind of physical labor, at least a little bit. Some core exercises. Your genes play a big part? That's probably true to some degree, yeah. Hornet is old. Or I mean, I'm old too, so I relate to Hornet. Yeah, we usually do core exercises at the gym every day, so. Yeah, we do core every day, we go to the gym. At least a little bit.
Medeni horrible. Ugh, doesn't matter, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know. I'm not really working on, like, I guess, losing weight anymore as much, so I'm hoping that, you know, working out will kind of help with that a little bit too. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. I'm not gonna stress over it, but I'm still gonna go to the gym. Mostly it's diet, yeah. My diet's not amazing, I'll say that. I eat a lot less calories than I used to, for sure. And I try not, I don't really eat a lot of junk food a lot of times, but... As long as we don't have junk food around, I don't eat it as much. The problem is that when we get it, it's like, oh, now I want to eat this stuff. So cardio is probably the most important for long-term health? Yeah. Cardio is amazing for everyone. It's been hard to work cardio for me recently though, because like running on the treadmill, it hurts my back, so like I have to just walk kind of fast instead of sprinting or jogging on the treadmill. Fucking ice climber, stop it. Junk food is for me, I consume it. Yeah, I'm really bad about that. Try replacing junk food with healthy option like mixed nuts and shit. Yeah, I usually have like peanuts and stuff around for like snacking, but I'm just not, I don't like being wasteful with food, so like when we, you know, we get gifted food that's not particularly great for us, I still don't want it to go to waste, so I want to eat it. You know, every now and again you gotta treat yourself, right? But I mean, like I said, I've already kind of lost the weight I was kind of wanting to lose anyway. I went from being 210 to being 180. And I'm kind of just going to float around 180, I think, for now. From 165 to 180, we're weight twins. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, I'd gained a bunch of weight from overeating, I think. I feel like I used to be really lanky too, like kind of skinny. I feel like I gained a lot of weight in the last 4 or 5 years. Just, I don't know, overeating basically, like I said. Like I used to eat like 2 big meals a day, which is way too many calories. Personal routine has been key, yeah. Yeah, we go. We try to go every other day. We have a routine of that too. It's we stick to it pretty well. Every now and again we have to, you know, if something comes up or we're sick or something we miss, but we usually try to go the very first day we can afterwards and get back on the every other day routine. We go for about 1 hour. And it's been really nice. I think it's good for mental for both of us, me and my girlfriend. And I don't know, just because, you know, if you've done anything, at least you've done the workout for the day. Yeah, the mental aspect is a lot bigger than I think people realize. I know people talk about it a lot, but it is definitely bigger than people realize, I think. You do shower, alright, no worries, man. That hasn't happened in a while. Going through this quick. Trying to get back to where I was, yeah. I don't think I'm going any quicker than normal. You can wall jump there? What the hell? Definitely did not mean to do that. It looked kind of cool though. Oops, didn't mean to talk there, actually. Whatever. My 1 second time loss. Forgot. Dude, what the fuck? That fell. That was a little scary. So far, so good. Let's not get hit in the wormways again, it'll be good. Really dumb place to take a hit, but it's still relatively fresh in my route, so makes sense I would mess it up a little bit here and there. This widow hasn't been a problem for a while, actually. Not to jinx my next run or anything, but widow's been good.
Imagina får jag finish. Has been?
Alright, let's roll.
To me again.
Let's come here, look. Do they make that noise every time they go flying at all? Like, wow. They just have to. I'll do that from now on. Oh. All right. Come on, Hornet, get up there. Awkward. A little weird. Messed that up a little bit. I wish like the harp thing up there stayed the whole time. It's lame that once you use, if you don't have a 9 silk, it just changes to the other icon. Thought you got hit because I heard Horn of the Heart sound. Yeah. She's just overreacting. Hey, I have 1 extra starter now. Sweet. I know how to use a tool game. Is it because this is the first time I've equipped a tool on this crest that's doing that, you think? She a drama queen? Yeah, for sure. It's just a little extra. I wonder if they're ever gonna like lower the or change the quest requirements for Act 3. I feel like it'd be nice if they did for casual players. Come on, Horny, get up there. I believe in you. Excuse me, sir. Give me my money. This place looks so depressing. It's not chill. I don't think it's depressing. It's certainly no City of Tears, that's for sure. But I don't think it's depressing. Come on. Oh fuck. Got a little lost in the sauce there.
Yanara. Winnie.
Atamela. Torotano.
Dorotano. Alright, Mist. Be nice today. I've already been mean earlier. Up? Okay, fine. Oh god. Probably up, yeah, gotta be. Right would be really nice here. Not to be, I guess. Swear. It does. Alright, so we're gonna go back through this so we can reset it to be a right room. Not my favorite room layout still. But... kind of annoying. I think this is the room with 2 rights, so I actually don't know which right that is. I think it's upright, it looked like, but if I get a chance to check if I get over there. Holy phantoms, bro. This isn't 2 rights actually, it's just 1 right. Only 1 exit left. We're guaranteed out now, at least, which is good. Is this tall room? It is tall room. We're out though. Sweet. Not my favorite miss, not a bad one though, I guess. Ow!
Quiero.
Ah. Already dead, I know it. Not dead? What the fuck? Okay, I was gonna say, there's no way I'm getting a stun now. Whatever. It's a good fight. Feels like a Friday. I can see that. It feels normal to me, I guess, but that's how it goes. Yeah, finally got it Act 1 at least. Whatever happens this run will be the last attempt I have for the day, or at least for this session. I might get to play some later. Like I said, I'm not sure though. Make it a good one. At some point I'm gonna have to get up and grab like a snack, dude. I'm getting hungry. I'd love to be able to skip that, but I can't.
Vienta.
Yeah, bitch, Vienta. Guess we're just running for it. That was almost Omega Terabed. It's gonna scare the shit out of me too. I got that ledge hop that put me too high, hit the trigger. Oh god. Whew. That's very scary. Her hair looks like a croissant. Yeah, kinda. Really, really pointy croissant. Make a crit. Hate crits. I wish they would change how crits worked. Damn it. Yeah, that's gonna be it, dude. One hit away too, yeah. I knew it. I couldn't, I was afraid to press float there because it pushes you off the wall. Like that. So I was afraid to float and I didn't think about grabbing the wall in time. I should have just grabbed it, scuttled up, but yeah, I'll have to get him next time. Brutal. Yeah, it's almost already been 3 hours too. That sucks. I'm gonna do the archive waves at least before I go. That's a fight I'm always kind of worried about. You're doing so good, yeah, it happens. Can't take anything for granted in the game. I'll just skip the school. I don't really need it for the fight anyway, so I just want to do the archive fight. Yeah. I'll still hit the shortcut though. Good practice. I'm gonna kill this guy without the full fragment though. It's fine though. Yeah, maybe I just need to stop super full hopping on the dances, because if they do that, I should have time to land and jump again. I just didn't there because I had full hopped. And I didn't need to jump in the first place on the first guy. got an up slash? Damn. This is so high. Yeah, what can you do? I'll have to try again later. I definitely don't have time anymore, because if I played for, yeah, it's already 11 now. Gosh, it's already been 3 hours almost. Doesn't feel like it's been that long. Might try again later tonight. I don't know if I'll have time or not yet, but for now I'm gonna have to go, because definitely got some things to take care of. I don't have 5 more hours, unfortunately, to burn. So till next time, I guess. If I don't stream later tonight, I'll stream tomorrow for sure. Again in the morning for myself. So till then, I'll catch y'all later. Thanks for hanging out, and see you next time.